Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell because today's video is pure magic. We're diving into 25 couples who fell in love while playing romantic partners on screen. These aren't just co-stars, these are people who literally found their soulmates while filming love scenes and wedding episodes. At number 25 we have Zendaya and Tom Holland. On screen, Spider-Man Homecoming 2017, Spider-Man Far From Home 2019, Spider-Man No Way Home 2021. Zendaya and Tom played MJ and Peter Parker in the Spider-Man franchise. Their chemistry was undeniable from the very first film. They went from co-stars to one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. They met in 2016 and kept their relationship secret for years before finally going public in 2021 when paparazzi caught them kissing. In January 2025, Zendaya showed up to the Golden Globes with a stunning engagement ring. Tom proposed during the holidays between Christmas and New Year's. This is the couple everyone is rooting for. At number 24 we have Kline and Phoebe Cates. While Kevin and Phoebe never starred in a romantic film together, they're one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. They met in 1983 when Kevin was performing on Broadway in The Pirates of Penzance and Phoebe was introduced to him by her agent. They married on March 5, 1989 and have been together for 36 years. They have two children together, Owen and Greta. The couple has famously kept their lives very private, with Phoebe retiring from acting in the 90s to focus on family. At number 23 we have McElhenney and Kaitlin Olson. On screen, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, 2005 to present. Rob and Kaitlin play Mac and Dee on the long-running comedy It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Their characters have one of TV's most hilariously dysfunctional dynamics. Kaitlin joined the show in 2005, and Rob was professional at first, but Kaitlin pursued him pretty directly. She made her move at a game night with co-stars, admitting, "I'd been drinking because that's how I handle being nervous around him." They started dating and got married on September 27, 2008 in California. They have two sons together, and they've been married 17 years while still working together on Sunny. At number 22 we have McCarthy and Ben Falcone. On screen, Bridesmaids 2011, The Heat 2013, Tammy 2014, The Boss 2016, Life of the Party 2018, Thunder Force 2021, God's Favorite Idiot 2022. Melissa and Ben have appeared in countless projects together. Ben often has hilarious cameos in Melissa's films, and they've starred together in multiple movies Ben has directed. They met in 1998 at the Groundlings Comedy Theater in Los Angeles and married on October 8, 2005. They have two daughters together and started their own production company. Ben frequently directs Melissa in films and she produces many of their projects. They make constant brief appearances in each other's work. They've been married 20 years and prove that comedy couples can make it work. At number 21 we have Natalia, Dyer and Charlie Heaton. On screen, Stranger Things 2016 to 2025. Natalia and Charlie play Nancy Wheeler and Jonathan Byers in Stranger Things. The show's creators said sparks were flying during their chemistry read. They met while filming Stranger Things and started dating around 2016, though they kept it super private at first. They made their red carpet debut as a couple in 2017. They've been together for about 9 years now. While they haven't married yet, they're still going strong as of 2025. They're extremely private but clearly devoted to each other. At number 20 we have Franco and Alison Brie. On screen together 2025. Dave and Alison starred in the 2025 horror film together as a couple whose relationship is tested in extreme ways. Critics praised their real-life chemistry, making the performances even more powerful. They met at a Mardi Gras party in 2011 and started dating secretly. Dave proposed in 2015 and they married in a private ceremony in 2017. They keep their relationship very private but occasionally do projects together like Together. They don't have children yet but have built a strong marriage based on mutual support and creativity. At number 19 we have Shepard and Kristen Bell. On screen, Hit and Run 2012, See High PS 2017, The Boss 2016. Dax and Kristen have worked together multiple times. Dax wrote and directed Hit and Run specifically for them to star in together. Kristen also appeared in See High PS, which Dax wrote and directed. They started dating in 2007 after meeting at a dinner party. Dax proposed in 2009, but they waited until 2013 to marry after same-sex marriage was legalized in California. They wanted everyone to have the right to marry first. They have 2 daughters together, Lincoln and Delta. They're known for being super honest about marriage, therapy, and the hard work relationships require. At number 18 we have Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. On screen, The Long, Hot Summer 1958, Paris Blues 1961, A New Kind of Love 1963, plus 13 more films. Paul and Joanne starred in 16 films together. Their first was The Long, Hot Summer in 1958, which became a classic. They continued working together for decades. They married on January 29, 1958, and stayed together until Paul's death in 2008. That's 50 years of marriage. They had 3 daughters together, and Paul had 3 children from a previous marriage. Paul famously said, "Why go out for a hamburger when you have steak at home?" when asked about staying faithful. They were Hollywood's golden couple who proved lasting love was possible. Paul passed away at 83 in 2008, and Joanne, now is 95 in 2025, remains his greatest love story. At number 17 we have Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. On screen, Pirates 1991, Murder in the First 1995, Loverboy 2005. Kevin and Kyra have starred in multiple films together. Their first collaboration as husband and wife was the comedy Pirates, followed by the legal drama Murder in the First. They first met while working on a PBS production in the late 1980s and married on September 4, 1998. They've been together for 37 years. They have 2 children together, Travis and Sosie, who's also an actress. They continue to work together and support each other's projects. Their secret: mutual respect, humor, and genuine friendship. At number 16 we have Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. On screen, I Know What You Did Last Summer 1997, Scooby-Doo 2002, Scooby-Doo 2 2004. They played Helen and Ray in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Sarah once admitted they didn't really dig each other at first. Later, they voiced Daphne and Fred in the Scooby-Doo movies. After the movie, they became friends and didn't start dating until 2000. They married on September 1, 2002 in Mexico with a small, intimate ceremony. They have 2 kids together and are one of Hollywood's most stable couples. Sarah says they make their marriage work by prioritizing each other and family. They've been married 23 years. They still work together occasionally and continue to be relationship goals. At number 15 we have Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. On screen, Green Lantern 2010. They played love interests in the DC superhero film Green Lantern. While the movie wasn't a massive hit, their chemistry was undeniable. Here's the complicated part. When they met, Blake was dating Penn Badgley and Ryan was married to Scarlett Johansson. They became friends first. A year after filming, they went on a double date with other people, and Ryan said it was like fireworks going off. They couldn't deny it anymore. They married in September 2012 in a secret ceremony and now have 4 children: James, Inez, Betty, and Olin. They are famous for their hilarious social media banter and trolling each other constantly. At number 14 we have Rose Leslie and Kit Harington. On screen, Game of Thrones 2012-2014. Rose played the wildling Ygritte and Kit played Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. Their romance was one of the show's most beloved storylines, with the iconic line, "You know nothing, Jon Snow." Kit literally fell in love while filming in Iceland. He told Vogue Italia, "Because the country is beautiful, because the northern lights are magical, and because it was there that I fell in love." They kept their relationship private for years before announcing their engagement in 2017. They married in June 2018 in a castle in Scotland with their Game of Thrones castmates attending. They now have 2 children whose names they've kept private. Kit says falling for Rose was his favorite memory from the show. At number 13 we have Ben McKenzie and Morena Baccarin. On screen, Gotham 2014-2019. Ben and Morena played Jim Gordon and Dr. Lee Tompkins in this Batman prequel series. Their characters had a complicated romance that eventually led to marriage. Interestingly, they met on the set of Gotham and started dating. By 2016, they were expecting their first child together. They got married in June 2017 in a private ceremony in Brooklyn. They have 2 children together, and Ben also helps raise Morena's son from a previous relationship. They turned their Gotham romance into a real-life family. At number 12 we have Emily VanCamp and Josh Bowman. On screen, Revenge 2011-2015. Emily and Josh played Emily Thorne and Daniel Grayson on the hit drama Revenge. Their characters even got married on the show. They met in 2011 when both were cast in Revenge and started dating pretty quickly. They kept things private for years before announcing their engagement in 2017. They married on December 15, 2018 in the Bahamas. They have 2 daughters, Iris. Emily and Josh have been together for over a decade and continue to keep their family life beautifully private. They're proof that on-screen weddings can lead to real-life happily ever afters. At number 11 we have Stephen Moyer and Anna Paquin. On screen, True Blood 2008 to 2014. Stephen and Anna played vampire Bill Compton and telepathic waitress Sookie Stackhouse in this steamy HBO series. Their chemistry was absolutely electric. Stephen described meeting Anna as magnetism and said if you watch those first few episodes when we're coming together, it's kind of like off the charts. After working together for just a few days, he knew she was the one. They got engaged in 2009 and married in August 2010 at a private Malibu residence. They have fraternal twins together. In 2024, Stephen told Kelly Clarkson the connection was immediate and undeniable. They're still happily married. At number 10 we have Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys. On screen, The Americans 2013-2018. Kerry and Matthew played married KGB spies Elizabeth and Philip Jennings living undercover in America. Their on-screen chemistry was intense and won them multiple Emmy nominations. They didn't hit it off immediately. They'd actually met 10 years before The Americans, but nothing happened. Then in 2013, they started working together on the show and fell in love while playing spies. They started dating around 2014 and welcomed their son Sam in 2016. They've never married but have been together for over 10 years now. Fun fact, they won Emmy Awards while filming the show. At number 9 we have Jared Padalecki and Genevieve Cordes. On screen, Supernatural 2009, Walker 2021-24. Jared and Genevieve met on Supernatural when she played the demon Ruby. Years later, she played his wife on Walker. They met while filming Supernatural in 2008, started dating and married in February 2010 in Sun Valley, Idaho. They have 3 kids together. After Supernatural ended, Jared got his own show Walker and Genevieve joined him playing his character's wife again. They've worked together both before and during marriage, proving they love collaborating. And they continue to balance family life with their acting careers. They're one of TV's most stable couples. At number 8 we have Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. On screen, All My Children 1995-2002, Live with Kelly and Mark 2023 to present. Kelly and Mark met when he auditioned for All My Children in 1995. Their characters also got married on the soap opera. This is legendary. Kelly saw Mark's photo before their screen test and said, "I saw my entire future with him flash before my eyes." They had instant chemistry. They started dating, almost broke up, then eloped to Vegas the next day in 1996. They've been married for almost 29 years and have 3 kids together. The full circle moment. In 2023, Mark joined Kelly as co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, so they're still working together decades later. At number 7 we have Ginnifer Goodwin and Josh Dallas. On screen, Once Upon a Time 2011-2018. Ginnifer and Josh played Snow White and Prince Charming in this fairy tale series. Their on-screen romance was magical from day one. They met in 2011 during the first season and Josh said it hit him like a blinding light. He told Kelly Ripa they didn't fight it, we went straight for it. By 2012 they were public, engaged in 2013 and married in California in April 2014. The best part, they got married and had their first son Oliver while still filming the show. Their characters also got married on Once Upon a Time. They now have 2 sons, Oliver and Hugh. Josh says he'd love to work with Ginnifer again. She's the greatest. I miss working with her every day. At number 6 we have Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. On screen, Volunteers 1985, Sleepless in Seattle 1993. Tom and Rita met on the set of Bosom Buddies in 1981, then reunited for Volunteers where they played love interests. Rita also had a memorable role in Sleepless in Seattle. This is one of Hollywood's longest marriages. They married April 30, 1988, and just celebrated their 37th anniversary in 2025. Tom was previously married and has 2 older kids. Together, Tom and Rita have 2 sons. They've weathered everything together: Rita's breast cancer diagnosis in 2015, both battling COVID-19 in 2020, and all the ups and downs of Hollywood. Tom has said Rita is his best friend first. Their secret: timing, maturity, and willingness to have an intimate connection. At number 5 we have Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. On screen, That 70s Show 1998-2006, That 90s Show 2022. Ashton and Mila played Jackie and Kelso, one of TV's most iconic on-again, off-again couples. They even had their first kiss on the show when Mila was just 14 years old. For years they were just friends after the show ended. Then in 2012 they randomly started hooking up according to Mila, and things got serious fast. They got engaged in 2014, married in 2015, and now have 2 kids, daughter Wyatt and son Dimitri. The crazy part, in that 90s show their characters also got married, so art imitated life. They're super private about their family but occasionally do projects together. They keep their romance strong by prioritizing privacy and family time. At number 4 we have Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. On screen, Swing Shift 1984, Overboard 1987, The Christmas Chronicles 2018, The Christmas Chronicles 2 2020. They first met in 1966 when Goldie was 21 and Kurt was just 16, but they didn't reconnect until Swing Shift in 1984. Years later, they played the cutest Santa and Mrs. Claus in The Christmas Chronicles. Here's the twist: they've been together since 1983, that's 42 years, but have never married. Goldie says a lasting relationship isn't about marriage, it's about compatibility and communication. They have 1 son together, Wyatt Russell, and blended their families beautifully. At the 2025 Oscars, Kurt looked at Goldie with so much love after 40+ years together, the photos went viral. They're proof you don't need a marriage certificate for lasting commitment. At number 3 we have Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons. On screen, Fargo Season 2 2015, The Power of the Dog 2021, Civil War 2024. Kirsten and Jesse played married couple Peggy and Ede Blomquist in Fargo Season 2, giving Emmy-nominated performances. They later starred together in The Power of the Dog, both earning their first Oscar nominations. They met on Fargo in 2015, but Kirsten was dating someone else at the time. They fell in love creatively first, according to Kirsten. They started dating in 2016, got engaged in 2017, and welcomed 2 sons, Ennis and James, before finally getting married in Jamaica in July 2022. When they both got Oscar nominations for The Power of the Dog, Kirsten screamed and said, "To be nominated together is the craziest thing. We already won." In 2024, Kirsten recruited Jesse for a cameo in Civil War when another actor dropped out. They're known for being grounded and real despite Hollywood fame. At number 2 we have Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem. On screen, Jamon 1992, Vicky Cristina Barcelona 2008, The Counselor 2013, Loving Pablo 2017, Everybody Knows 2018. These Spanish powerhouses have starred in 9 films together. They first met on the set of Jamon in 1992 when Penelope was just starting out. Their chemistry in Vicky Cristina Barcelona earned Penelope an Oscar. Here's the wild part: they met in 1992 but didn't start dating until 2007, 15 years later. They reunited for Vicky Cristina Barcelona and sparks finally flew. They're notoriously private and married quietly in the Bahamas in July 2010. They now have 2 children, son Leo and daughter Luna. They continue to work together frequently and are known for keeping their family life extremely low-key. Javier once said becoming parents changed everything. We're no exception. We work as hard as we can, but family is the priority. At number 1 we have Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. On screen, A Quiet Place 2018, A Quiet Place Part 2 2021. Emily and John played Evelyn and Lee Abbott, a married couple trying to protect their children in a terrifying post-apocalyptic world filled with sound-hunting aliens. Their on-screen chemistry was powerful and emotional. These 2 didn't meet on set. They were introduced by a mutual friend in 2008 and married in Italy in 2010. But working together came later. When John rewrote A Quiet Place, he had Emily in mind but didn't ask her because she just had a baby. She read it on a plane and knew she had to do it. The film was directed by John himself. They have 2 daughters together, Hazel and Violet. In 2024, Emily received her first Oscar nomination for Oppenheimer, and John was there crying with her. They're still one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. Which couple is your favorite? Comment below.